Hey everyone, thanks for checking out the channel today. My name's Matt and you're watching Firewood in the Field. Today is going to be another splitting video with the PowerSplit International, and I guess you could call this video number 3 in a little installment I've been sort of doing about ways I might be able to speed up my process to split a tote. But just to paint the picture, I'm using the PowerSplit International. I'm not rushing like crazy, I'm just working at my normal pace. So the first video of this type, I had a bunch of ash rounds on the ground, not stacked, just piled on the ground, and I recorded how long it took. I think it was about 38 minutes. In my second video, to try to see if maybe having my rounds organized, I stacked a bunch of rounds on the tractor bucket, and I have the splitter right here next to a big row of stacked rounds, and it was actually slower. But this is all oak and hickory, and so this tote that I split was about half and half. And if I had to guess, it feels like that hickory being stringy, I had to run the splitter down all the way more than I did with the ash. Kind of just had to split it off and then just peel pieces off one at a time. That is what it is. It could be just me and I'm old and slow. That's probably the most likely story. But for today, I am taking the advice of some comments on the first video in the series, and then actually I had people reach out to me outside of YouTube about the video, giving me the same advice, and that was, put your tote on your tractor forks and raise it up in the air. And the theory is, because I hand stack into my totes, and I have reasons for that. Piles are great, stacks are great, do what works for you, but I hand stack into my totes. So one, it's going to be more comfortable, less bending over, so even if it's not faster, it's probably going to be more comfortable. But two, the theory was I'll be faster because I won't have to bend over. Maybe when I first put the splits in, I can put them right where I want. They won't scatter around. Just like all the prior videos, I will have multiple cameras set up so I can just split and go, no moving a camera around during the splitting session, and I'll have a phone sitting on that little log right there as a timer. Start. Sorry about that. My wife called, and what I'm talking into right now is my phone. So there was back-to-back calls. It was just a call about what we're gonna do for dinner. But you know, when they call repeatedly, you gotta answer. So we'll take this into account. We'll take this pause into account with the video. Maybe I knock 10-15 seconds off or something like that. But I paused the timer where it was. Let me get the splitter restarted. We will start again, and we'll just see what we end up with. All right, resume. All right, well, that tote's done. It was 42 minutes, 38 seconds. I did have the interruption where I had to stop and take a phone call on my phone that I'm looking at right now. So let's just call it, let's knock the 38 seconds off. Let's go all the way down to 42 minutes. I don't remember what the prior one was where I did not have the tote on the forks. Remember, it was 41 and change. So not that big of a difference in time. This was a bit easier though. I like this. I might start doing this more often. You know, I'm gonna take the tote away anyway, right? So I either gotta drive the tractor in here to pick up the tote after it's full, or if I just do this ahead of time, it doesn't seem like it slowed me down any having to walk around the machine. Any other ideas, let me know, but thank you for the suggestion about putting the tote on the forks. Even if it isn't much faster, it's a lot more comfortable. And I think I'm gonna start doing that probably more often. But appreciate being along for the ride today. I hope this little video series was as enjoyable for you to watch as it was for me to make. I'm Matt at Firewood in the Field. See you next time.